What is going on? Oh my goodness. So we have all been holding our breath. I mean the world, okay? When I mean all, in regards to whether or not the US is going to war with Iran, with Israel, okay? That's what we've all been waiting. Are we in or are we out? Are we in or are we out? And Trump seems to be giving us this non-answer. The same thing that he was doing when it came to tariffs. Right? Where it's like, well, we're going to do tariffs. We're going to do 25. Now we're going to do 50. Now we're going to do 0. Where it's in and out, in and out. That's where he got the name Taco. Trump always chickens out. We're going to do tariffs, but we're not going to do tariffs. We're going to do tariffs, we're not going to do tariffs. Tariffs are a beautiful thing, but they're also hurting, the country. It's the same thing that he's doing when it comes to immigration. Oh, we're going to deport all the illegals, but not these illegals. We're going to deport all of them, but not these. We're going to deport all the criminals, but we're also going to deport them. Bro, what are you doing? What is going on, fam?
Doesn't anyone notice this? I feel like I'm taking crazy pills.
This is like a schizophrenic bipolar president, and nobody is acting like this isn't normal. Everyone seems to be acting like, oh yeah, this is just Trump. This should not be normalized, okay? Someone who has the inability to make a decision as the highest, person of the land, okay? The president of the United States. That is problematic at the barest minimum, okay? He's done this with tariffs. He's done this with immigration. And now he's doing this with war? That's what he's doing this with. And he has this famous line of 2 weeks. Everything is 2 weeks. 2 weeks this, 2 weeks that, 2 weeks this.
You trust President Putin? In about 2 weeks.
In your mind, is Ukraine doing enough to get this?
I'd rather tell you in about 2 weeks from now.
Do you still believe that Putin actually wants to end the war?
I can't tell you that, but I'll let you know in about 2 weeks. I think you're going to find some very interesting items coming to the forefront over the next 2 weeks. We've got the plan largely completed, and we'll be filing it over the next 2 or 3 weeks. We're going to be having a news conference in about 2 weeks. I will make that decision, I would say, over the next 2 weeks. And I'll be making a big decision on the Paris Accord over the next 2 weeks. At some point in the next 2 weeks or 3 weeks, I'm going to be setting the deal. Over the next 2, 3 weeks. In about 2 weeks. Within 2 weeks. In 2 weeks. In 2 weeks. You'll be hearing about it a lot more in the next 2 weeks. Maybe in 100 years from now, maybe in 2 weeks.
I will make my decision whether or not to go within the next 2 weeks.
Come on now, dog.
I'm sorry. Maybe it's just me, but this is beyond frustrating. It's beyond irritating when someone's giving these non-answers. Maybe I will, maybe I won't.
You don't know that I'm going to even do it. You don't know. I may do it. I may not do it. I mean, nobody knows what I'm going to do.
Bro, we talking about freaking, American lives. We talking about American tax dollars, American lives, like the security of the country. Like there's a litany, there's a ripple effect of whether or not you choose to go to war with Iran on behalf of Israel because of nukes, okay? That's the whole point. And what makes this terrifying, bruh, what makes this absolutely diabolical is his staff are nothing but loyalists. Listen to me. Nothing but loyalists. They're nothing but yes men. That's all they are, because they're all low IQ simpletons. They want to talk about DEI, more DEI. And in the meantime, between time, their warped version, right? Their warped definition of DEI is literally his cabinet, bro. No one on his cabinet is qualified for the positions they have. Like damn near no one. Damn. And that's what he wants. He wants to put them in a position where they have nowhere to go. You saw how he freaking destroyed Elon Musk, bruh. You saw what he did to them. That's what he wants to do to his entire cabinet. We're like, hey, if you say no to the king, you're done. You're finished. It's game over. That's why he's put these people in these positions. And we have such person as Tulsi Gabbard. Now, the intelligence committee has said, community has said, hey, they ain't got nukes, bro. I don't know what Netanyahu is saying. They ain't got that capability, bro. It's just not happening, all right? Now, this has been said multiple times, all right? Despite Netanyahu, since he was, knee-high to a horse, talking about we gotta stop Iran, all right? We gotta stop Iran. He was asked about this on Air Force One, which Trump said, Tulsi's wrong, okay? Tulsi's wrong. I had a feeling that they have had the capacity to do this. And I'm just like, what do you mean you had a feeling, fam?
Mr. President, you've always said that you don't believe Iran should be able to have a nuclear weapon. But how close do you personally think that they were to getting one? Because Tulsi Gabbard testified in March that the intelligence community said Iran wasn't building a nuclear weapon.
I don't care what she said. I think they were very close to having it.
I don't know, man. I feel like I'm going crazy. I feel like I'm going crazy. This man just said to his intelligence community that, hey, whatever information you have, whatever intel you have, is trumped by my feeling. That's what it is. What happens to the whole facts? Don't care about feelings. On a second go about, he's asked about, hey, well, you had your intelligence community who says that they don't have nukes, right? They don't have that capacity. And he's like, well, they're wrong. Who said that? They're like, Tulsi Gabbard. Well, she's wrong. She's wrong.
What intelligence do you have that Iran is building a nuclear weapon? Your intelligence community has said they have no evidence that they are at this point.
Well, then my intelligence community is wrong. Who in the intelligence community said that?
Your director of national intelligence, Tulsi Gabbard.
She's wrong.
Now, Tulsi has said on record, they ain't got that, bro. We got the transcripts, bro. We got the transcripts. She said that. She has since, in light of this criticism from Trump, right? In light of him constantly saying she's wrong, she doesn't know what she's talking about. She has now flipped the script and said, well, the dishonest media, they're blaming the media, fake news media. The dishonest media took my words out of context. That's what you have to understand. Bro, this is cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, bro. This is cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. You can miss me with this nonsense, fam, because that's exactly what this is. This is nonsense. You're now telling me that you're going to flip-flop because Trump didn't like what you were saying? He didn't like the facts? And now you're going to try and change the facts and blame the media, use the media as your scapegoat? What are we dealing with, bro? What are we talking about? Has everyone just lost their marbles? I don't understand what is going on. This is insane. This is absolutely insane that everyone is just changing the story to fit Trump's narrative. Despite the facts, despite the better judgment, hell, even despite the base, they've managed to cause like a civil war within the MAGA brain rot community, where you have people who are like, oh, we gotta, Israel's our greatest ally. And then other people are like, we shouldn't go to war. I thought he said no new wars, right? This is wild, bro. This is cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, bro. I feel like I'm watching a sitcom. This doesn't even feel like real life.
No, God, please, no, no!
So if that's the case, if everyone in his cabinet is just going to flip the script, change their views, change their perspective of what Trump says, despite whether or not it aligns with the truth, with the facts, with the reality of the situation, then we're screwed. It's as simple as that. There is no Mike Pence in that cabinet, unfortunately. There is no Mike Pence. So if they want to do a January 6th, and they want to give him another, hey, Trump needs to be in office for a third term because y'all stole his second term, right? Well, he needs to have 3 terms. That's what we need. They will do that, and they won't have anyone in that cabinet who says, no, that's crazy. You guys are crazy. We're not doing that. This is where we are, bro. This is where we are, and this should be troubling for everyone with an IQ above room temperature. Anyways, guys, that's the video. Let me know what you guys think. Whether or not you believe Lucas, I trust Trump, okay? Like the press secretary said, trust Trump. In Trump, we trust. Or if you don't believe, y'all are in a cult, okay? And y'all gonna screw the country over. Y'all gonna get us all killed because you in a cult. They gonna force all of us to drink the Jesus juice. That's what they about to do. Anyways. If you happen to disagree, you know where to find me. Thursday through Saturday, disagreement day. You call in, there'll be a number on screen. Call in, we do get out. Otherwise, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please feel free to like, share, comment. Let me know what you guys think about this. Hey, is Tulsi right to flip the script, or is Trump is he a madman? All right. And is Netanyahu, is he friend? Is he actually an ally, or is he really in a wolf in sheep's clothing? And subscribe. And that fun stuff. Till next time, guys, be amazing.
You don't know that I'm going to even do it. You don't know. I may do it. I may not do it. I mean, nobody knows what I'm going to do.